God's message today: this week will be the week everything changes. Watch this until the end, because this might be the exact moment your spirit has been waiting for. The divine interruption your weary soul has been praying for. The undeniable voice of God confirming what your heart could barely believe. This week will be the week everything changes. Not next month, not someday, not when it makes sense, but this week. Right here, right now, in this sacred space between your last prayer and your next breath, I am moving. I am shifting things in your favor. I am turning what felt like final losses into supernatural victories. I am shaking the foundations of your disappointment and releasing power into places that have been paralyzed for far too long. I am not distant, I am near. I have not overlooked your cries, and I have not ignored your obedience. You are on my mind, and you are in my plan. And I declare to you, child of God, that this week will not look like last week. The cycle is breaking. The season is shifting. The pattern of resistance is coming to a close, and your story is being rewritten by the hand of the author who never makes mistakes. You've endured enough to qualify for what I'm about to release. You've stood in faith while others mocked you. You've kept going when quitting would have been easier. You've praised me in pain and worshipped me in silence. And I want you to know, heaven noticed. Every tear has been bottled. Every sacrifice has been recorded. Every midnight prayer has been answered, even if the answer hasn't appeared yet. But it's coming. Oh, it's coming. Not in fragments, but in fullness. Not in drips, but in downpour. Not in pieces, but in peace. You're not just stepping into a better week. You're stepping into a better version of you. One that is stronger, wiser, lighter, and fully aware that I've been here the whole time. I'm sending divine help to catch you before you fall. I'm dispatching angels to guard your path. I'm releasing resources you didn't even ask for, solutions you didn't even consider, and people you never expected who are carrying the very thing you need. And when it happens, you'll know this was God. Not coincidence, not timing, not luck, God. The one who kept you through the chaos. The one who whispered truth in your confusion. The one who wouldn't let you sink when you were drowning in doubt. This week, you'll feel it. The heaviness lifting, the clarity rising, the pressure shifting into power. What was once hard will become light. What was once blocked will open up. What was once a battle will become a blessing. This is not just motivation. This is divine prophecy. This is not just a word, it is your word. Receive it, grab it, declare it. Don't let the enemy make you passive right before the moment you've been praying for manifests. You've been preparing for this. You've been positioned for this. And now you are being promoted into the next dimension of your destiny. This week, you'll wake up differently. You'll walk differently. You'll speak with more authority, more peace, more boldness, not because of anything external, but because I, your Father, have done an internal work that cannot be undone. I've rewired your confidence. I've restored your hope. Reset your expectations. And I need you to lean into me now more than ever. The distractions will come. The discouragement will try. But hold your ground, child. This is the week you'll look back on and say, that was the week everything changed. Relationships realigned. Health restored. Provision released. Purpose reignited. Favor unleashed. It's not hype, it's heaven. I'm doing it. Believe it. Watch it happen. And above all else, don't miss it. Watch until the end. Stay present. Stay alert. This week will be the week that unlocks what years of struggle tried to bury. You're not late. You're right. On time, and so is your miracle. You are closer than you think. And this week, this holy, divinely appointed week, will not just shift what's around you, but it will shake what's inside of you. I know the pressure has been building. I know the warfare has been increasing. I know it feels like everything has been thrown at you at once. Confusion, fatigue, doubt, delays. But it's not because you're under attack for doing something wrong. It's because you're aligned for something right. The enemy has sensed it. Heaven has confirmed it. And now I'm announcing it to your spirit. The shift begins this week. Yes, this is the week where things that have been slow will suddenly move. Where prayers that seemed denied will be answered in full. Where the door that's been locked for years will creak open with my favor pushing behind it. This week, I will change the atmosphere around your life. I will lift the heaviness off your chest. I will clear the fog that has covered your thinking. I will speak clarity where confusion once reigned. You will wake up different, not because your situation changed overnight, but because your position did. I'm lifting your spirit. I'm raising your expectation. I'm pulling your heart back to a place of full trust in me. I'm reminding you that I'm still God, still provider, still defender, still healer, still waymaker, still Alpha and Omega. Nothing that's happened has caught me off guard. Every twist, every turn, every delay, I saw it all, and I already built your victory on the other side of it. This week, I'm revealing the evidence. I'm confirming the word I planted in your heart long ago. You are not crazy for believing. You are not foolish for hoping. You are not weak for waiting. You are right where I need you, and now I'm shifting the tide. What felt like opposition will now feel like divine orchestration. I'm sending you favor you didn't earn, help you didn't expect, peace you can't explain, and restoration so complete that even your enemies will have to admit, only God could have done this. And yes, I see the areas you've buried, the dreams you gave up on, the parts of your heart you've closed off to protect yourself from further disappointment. But I'm breathing on them again. I'm resurrecting the dead things. I'm reigniting the spark you thought was gone. I'm proving that time doesn't cancel my promise. If I spoke it, it shall come to pass. And this week, I'm giving you a taste, a glimpse, a divine interruption that will shake your routine and remind you, I have not forgotten you. You are not overlooked. You are not invisible to heaven. You are not too far gone, and you are certainly not disqualified. My grace covers where you fell short. My mercy overrides your regrets. My power is made perfect in your weakness. And now, my child, I'm lifting you up. Get ready, not just emotionally, but spiritually. Get ready to receive. Get ready to move. Get ready to step through the doors I open without apology or hesitation. I am restoring your confidence. I am restoring your joy. I am restoring your voice. And this week will be the start of that restoration. It won't be a one-time blessing. It will be a new rhythm, a new flow, a new reality. This is not a hype word. This is a heaven word. And when I speak, the earth must respond. Time bends to my will. Resources align to my word. Hearts soften when I move. I am shifting things in your favor. I am doing it for you, not because of your performance, but because of my promise. This is covenant. This is confirmation. This is your week. So stand tall, stay faithful, speak life, and don't let the enemy steal your joy in the last moments before. Everything changes. You'll say it with your own mouth soon enough. This was the week that changed everything. and I, the Lord, will make sure of it. There is a spiritual shift happening so deep and so divine that your mind may not fully grasp it yet, but your spirit already knows something is about to break open in your favor, and this is the week it begins. I have not brought you this far to watch you collapse in defeat. I have not walked with you through the fire just to leave you in the ashes. I am the God who finishes what I start, and what I started in you, the healing, the dream, the restoration, the calling, is now entering a phase of divine completion. Yes, this week marks the beginning of completion. The pieces that didn't make sense will now align. The delays that felt like punishment will be revealed as protection. The closed doors will suddenly look like detours that saved your life. I know how heavy it has been. I know how silently you've battled while smiling on the outside. But this is what I want you to hear. You didn't suffer for nothing. You didn't wait for nothing. You didn't hold on this long just to break now. I am the rewarder of those who diligently seek me, and I have seen your diligence, not just when it was easy to believe, but when you were holding on by a thread, when your faith was tested to its limits, when you praised me with tears running down your face. And now I am stepping in. This week I will send signs you cannot deny, not vague, not general, but specific, precise, tailored confirmations that will settle the questions in your heart. You won't have to beg for them. They will find you. They will chase you down. I will whisper through people, through open doors, through divine timing. And when you see it, you will know God said this week everything would change, and it has begun. I am changing your posture from pleading to praising, from striving to receiving. You've done your part, now I'm doing mine. You've sowed in tears, now reap in joy. I'm turning the dry places into rivers. I'm turning confusion into clarity. I'm turning mourning into dancing. I'm turning anxiety into peace. And yes, I'm turning delay into demonstration. What I'm about to do won't take long. It won't require manipulation, striving, or explanation. When I release it, it will come with peace. It will come with confirmation. It will come with alignment. This week, the impossible will start to look logical. This week, what was blurry will come into sharp focus. This week, divine timing will kiss divine preparation, and the result will be unmistakable progress. You may not see the full picture yet, but you are about to feel the wind of my spirit shifting the atmosphere around you. People who once ignored you will remember you. Rooms you were locked out of will suddenly make space for you, answers you. Stopped seeking will find their way to your doorstep. Because I am in motion, and when I move, everything must obey. This is the week where heaven responds. Not because you're perfect, but because you didn't give up. Not because of how loud your faith was, but because of how consistent your faith has been. You believed in the dark, and now I'm rewarding you in the light. I'm bringing what you need, even the things you forgot you asked for. I'm aligning opportunities, orchestrating healing, and activating promises that were already written with your name on them. So rest in this truth. It is already happening. The turning has begun. The lifting is in motion. The shift is activated. You won't walk into next week the same way you entered this one. This is the line in the sand. This is the hinge week of your destiny. You are stepping over from survival to strength, from hope deferred to hope fulfilled, from almost to absolutely. Watch what I do. Stay expectant. Stay in my presence. This is the week everything changes, and I'm doing it for you. This is the moment I've been preparing you for, the moment where what I planted in secret begins. to blossom in public, where what I spoke to your spirit begins to manifest in your life. Yes, my child, this is the week everything changes, and though it may not come how you expect, it will come exactly how I designed. I am shifting atmospheres around you even now. I am clearing the path before you. I am silencing voices that spoke against your purpose and elevating the sound of my truth in your soul. You've been tired, weary from delay, heavy from battles you didn't even have words to explain, but I have never left your side. Even in the silence, I was moving. Even in the confusion, I was aligning. Even in the heartbreak, I was planting something new. And now, it is time. The seed of your obedience is about to break through the soil of your situation. The drought is over. The dry places are being watered. The desert you've walked through is about to bloom. I am not just bringing you out, I am bringing you up. And I say to you now, prepare to be surprised by my goodness. This week, miracles will look like peace where panic used to live. They will look like sudden phone calls that rewrite your schedule. They will look like ideas and answers that flow with ease. They will look like clarity that removes years of confusion. You don't have to chase this change. I'm delivering it. I'm bringing it to your door. You don't have to figure out how. That's my role. Yours is to believe. Yours is to stay available. Yours is to keep your heart open so you don't miss what I've been sending. And what I'm sending is not small. It's not surface. It's not temporary. I'm sending transformation. I'm sending alignment. I'm sending restoration so complete that even your memory of pain will fade into purpose. I'm sending new people with clean motives, who love you without competition, who support you without agenda. I'm sending strength you didn't know you had. I'm restoring vision where discouragement stole your focus. I'm pouring oil over the wounds that were still bleeding, healing you where therapy couldn't reach and where words couldn't soothe. And yes, this week, this very week, I will begin to unfold the next chapter of your story. You may not see the full picture, but you will feel the page turning. You will know something is different. There will be a peace you cannot explain, a fire you thought was gone that returns with force, a joy that bubbles up from within when nothing outside seems to make sense. That's me. That's my spirit confirming to you, I'm not done with you. In fact, I'm just beginning. I've been developing you in the dark so that when the spotlight hits, you're not only ready, you're steady, you're strong, you're rooted. This week will not be about hype. It will be about holiness, about my presence showing up in your everyday moments, about my power flowing in simple ways. Don't look for loud, listen for stillness. I'm in the whisper. I'm in the gentle moments. I'm in the way your spirit suddenly feels lighter, in the way your hands find strength again, in the way your tears shift from sorrow to release. This is holy ground. This is your turning point. And though the enemy tried to convince you otherwise, you are still chosen, still called, still covered, and still appointed for this exact hour. This week is not the end, it's the unveiling, the beginning of the greater portion. The evidence of everything I said but you hadn't seen. So watch closely, stay present, stay planted. I am about to prove myself faithful once again, not just to you, but through you. Others will witness your breakthrough and realize I am still in the business of making all things new. Beloved, I need you to sit with this truth, not just in your mind, but in the deepest part of your spirit. This week will not pass like any other week. This is the week where the pressure you've carried will finally begin to make sense, where the weight of what you've endured will give way to the wonder of what I'm about to do. This is not a motivational phrase. This is not an emotional escape. This is a prophetic declaration from heaven's throne over your life. I am shifting your season, and you will not miss it. I know you've grown tired of hearing soon. Wait and hold on. I know your heart has been silently asking, but when, Lord? And now I speak clearly, now, this week, this moment. This is when it begins to unfold. I have not forgotten the promises I whispered to you in the dark. I have not abandoned the plans I designed long before you breathed your first breath. You are not behind. You are not disqualified. You are not lost. You are divinely aligned. And even when life felt like it was falling apart, I was fitting pieces together behind the scenes, weaving purpose through pain, lacing healing through heartbreak, and planting harvest in the soil of your tears. You see, child, everything you've walked through has not been wasted. I am the redeemer of time. I am the restorer of broken places. I am the resurrector of dead things. And now I am commanding what has been dormant to rise. This week, you will begin to sense the divine wind at your back. Conversations will shift. Hearts will soften. Things will fall into place, not because you forced them, but because you finally surrendered them. You are not under judgment, you are under grace, and grace is about to carry you into rooms you didn't earn and restore things you thought were gone forever. There will be a divine ease this week, not because the enemy left, but because I silenced his lies and gave you eyes to see again. You'll recognize that what you feared was never greater than who was with you. I'm placing divine awareness in your spirit. You'll sense it in quiet moments, in that text message that feels too timely to be coincidence, in the small breakthrough that reminds you I've been listening, in the strength that rises up in you when you thought you had nothing left. I'm awakening hope again, not fragile hope, not circumstantial hope, but deep-rooted, immovable hope that cannot be shaken even when the ground beneath you moves. Because this is not just the week of blessings, it's the week of recalibration. I'm resetting your perspective. I'm renewing your mind. I'm realigning your focus from fear to faith, from panic to purpose, from anxiety to expectation. You are not the same person who entered last month. I've been working in you while you slept. I've been healing you in ways your heart hasn't caught up with yet. But this week, it will. This week, you'll see the fruit of the spiritual growth that's been forming in silence. I'm about to reveal the why behind what broke you. I'm about to bring full circle the things that once made no sense. The people who left it was me protecting your future. The doors that closed, I was rerouting you. The delay, I was preparing what no eye had seen or ear had heard. And now the weight breaks, the hold lifts, the release begins. So stay in position, don't get distracted. Don't downgrade your expectation to match what you see. What I'm doing is beyond the visible. I'm orchestrating the supernatural, and soon the natural will catch up. So speak this over yourself. This week, I will see the hand of God. This week, something will break in my favor. This week, what's been heavy will lift. This week, everything changes. And watch, not with doubt, not with fear, not with weariness, but with childlike belief. Because I have never failed you, and I won't start now. Now receive this final word, my beloved. As a seal upon your spirit, this is the week everything changes, not by might, not by power, but by my spirit. This is the week where the invisible becomes visible, where the spiritual becomes tangible, where the long-awaited becomes suddenly released. I am not just promising breakthrough, I am delivering it, not in theory, not in the distant future, but in ways that will touch your hands, move your feet, flood your mind with clarity, and refresh your soul like rain on dry land. This is the hour I have ordained to honor your endurance, reward your faithfulness, and vindicate your silent battles. You didn't quit, you didn't fold, you didn't let go of me even when you let go of everything else. And now, I'm about to open the floodgates in response. Yes, this week is more than a date on the calendar. It is a spiritual marker in your journey. Heaven has recorded your tears. Angels have been dispatched. Divine appointments are being prepared. I'm aligning the people, the places, the timing, the provision, and I'm placing you right in the center of it all. And you will not have to force what I send. You will not have to prove that you're worthy. I will make it so clear, so undeniable, that even your enemies will say, "This is the hand of God." I'm shifting your story from survival to stability, from confusion to confirmation, from waiting to walking. You've waited long enough. You've doubted long enough. You've lived with questions long enough. This week, I am answering with movement. I am speaking through manifestation. I am revealing through results. And you will see it. You will sense it before you fully see it, in the way your heart feels lighter, in the way your dreams feel reachable again, in the way your prayers begin to shift from desperation to declaration. I am not only doing it for you, I am doing it in you. I am healing your heart. I am removing bitterness. I am silencing shame. I am reactivating faith. I am breaking off the residue of disappointment and dressing you in joy. You will not carry old garments into a new season. You will not walk into fresh doors with stale pain. I am cleansing you from what clung to you for too long. The lies, the fear, the inner vows you made when life hurt too much. This week, that weight lifts, that fear dissolves, that inner critic quiets, because I'm speaking louder now. I'm restoring your hearing, not physically, but spiritually. You'll hear me again. You'll recognize my whisper. You'll follow my nudge with courage. You'll move with peace that makes no sense to the natural mind. I am removing the fog. I am sharpening your vision. And I am taking you from surviving to soaring. No more delay. No more rehearsing the old season. No more tolerating what I've called you out of. This is not the season to shrink. It is the season to step boldly, speak clearly, and stand firmly in what I've declared over your life. This week will not pass you by. It will not be wasted. It will not end the same way it started. You are crossing over into manifestation. And when you do, you'll remember this moment. You'll replay these words. You'll weep not from sadness, but from the overwhelming realization that I, your God, have always been faithful. And you'll say it, not because it sounded good, but because it became real. This was the week everything changed. Now, go in peace, with expectation, with your head lifted high and your heart full. It is done, it has begun, and it will be beautiful. Watch what I do next.